Yes, I would like to join the CrossFit gym. Okay. How much is it? Oh, that's it? You said, what did you say, 10 bucks or 25 bucks? Oh, that's per, so it's $150 a month? Okay. Okay, welcome to Over 40 Fitness. And today we're going to be talking about how to CrossFit at home and not pay a dime and be free. Because you can't be free. And this is for your health. So CrossFit, if you've ever thought about joining CrossFit, but you've had questions like, what is it? What is it all about? Why is everybody talking about it? Why does the guy down the hallway in the other office keep telling me every day 500 times that he CrossFits? Okay, we don't want to get into all that, but just know that CrossFit is extremely healthy for you. So if you've ever thought about doing it, today's video is going to be the video for you. Roll the footage. Okay, so what is CrossFit? Okay, CrossFit is, the word CrossFit means it's a culmination. So if you take gymnast and you take weightlifting and you take cardio and you put that together, what you have in the center is CrossFit. It's where all of those combine, right? And you don't want to have a weakness in any one of them, so you work on all of them all the time. That's why when you see people doing these different workouts, they're doing this, they're doing pull-ups, and they drop down and they take off running, and then they stop and they might pick up a couple weights for doing some deadlifts. So what they're doing is that they're programming and they're mixing these exercises together, which is a great thing because it keeps you out of being comfortable, right? Because I could tell you when I first, back in the day, I used to bodybuild. So I would get to the gym and it's a deadlift, it's a bench, it's the same old thing, and I lost my motivation. And then I found CrossFit, and so that's what I do now. I CrossFit. I love to CrossFit. It's the best way that you can stay in shape, and you can do this at home now. Like I was saying, it's pricey at the gyms, but you can do all this stuff from home. All right, you don't need a lot of equipment. As a matter of fact, okay, what is the definition of CrossFit? It's high intensity, functional training, constantly varied. Meaning, it's constantly varied. You're doing always something different. It's functional, meaning it duplicates what you do throughout the day, bending over, picking up, standing up, sitting down, right? And then at high intensity, and that's the key, high intensity. So CrossFit, I'll be honest with you, it's not easy, but you know what? It's for everybody. Anybody can join CrossFit. I don't care if you're old, young, it doesn't matter. Because all the movements that we have, we also have what we call variants. We can vary the movements. So you have an RX and then you have a variance movement of it. It's like a version of it that's a little bit easier. So for people that are just starting out, you can do all these workouts. It's not that big of a deal. Instead of doing the same workout over and over, you get to do something that's different. And the beauty of this is that you get to learn something new. Now, I do CrossFit, so I do handstand walking, I do, muscle ups, I do the gymnast moves, I do handstand push-ups, I do pistols, one-legged squats. Now, I worked myself up to that. You don't have to, you're not gonna just start off with something like that. But guess what? The whole time I was learning this stuff, it was exciting because instead of just walking into the gym doing the same old thing, I got to learn something new all the time. I got to work on myself, and that's my fitness. And if you do want to get into CrossFit, please subscribe to this channel because this is what I do. I do all kind of workouts. I do some ones that are easier, some ones that are a little bit tougher. And if you have any kind of question, all you got to do is write some comments in there and I can help you out. Another thing you need to invest in is this, okay? This is your Bible. This is a journal. And what your journal is, it's a record of your health. So instead of you going to the hospital and trying to figure out, okay, this chart I'm putting up right now, this one here, okay, that is CrossFit in a nutshell. So you have sickness, you have wellness, and then at the very end you have fitness. Most of the people that you know are just wellness. They're doing pretty good and getting by in life. We want to go beyond that. We want to move the needle. We want to get over here in the fitness side. So the best way to do that is by recording all your data in these journals. And this is a workout book that tracks everything. I even got the date I started CrossFit. It wasn't too long ago. So it has your PRs in there. Like, what are your PRs? A personal record. What's the fastest you've ever ran a 400 meter? What's the most burpees you've ever done in a row? What's the highest bench press you've ever had? Those are personal records. And this book's already designed to do that. You just put the number in and put the date. And then it has pre-workouts already made in there. It's got, the different workouts that are out there that we do. Diane, Cindy, Annie, the Murph, all that is already pre-recorded in here. All you do is just put the date in there and then the time that you did it in. Because remember, we want to bring our times down and we want to eventually move our weights up on all these workouts. And what else do we have? Okay, what is my body weight? Where am I starting out at? And also it has other things like max muscle ups, max handstand push-ups. And then when you want to design your own workout, like here, you just write in what you want to do for that day. Like this one here, I did 5 rounds, 185 pound deadlifts for 5 reps and 10 wall balls for 5. So 5 rounds, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And then what I'll do is I'll come back to this on another day, maybe 3 or 4 weeks later, and do the workout again, and then record my time and see if my time came down. This is, I'm telling you, this is invaluable. This is your life. So where most people go to the hospital and they want to say, okay, what is my blood pressure? What's my triglycerides? You know, what's my, high density lipoprotein, HDL, and what's my LDL? I don't have to go to the hospital. All I got to do is look at my book. If my numbers are doing better, that is my health record. So CrossFit will do that for you. You don't even have to try to figure this stuff out. All you have to do is just start. Anybody can start at any time. It doesn't matter your age. I don't care who you are, what you've had in the past. I don't care what your family history was like. As a matter of fact, the worse it was, the more you need to be in CrossFit. That's the way I look at it. Another question is, people say, do I need to be in shape before I get started in CrossFit? And that is a big negative. That's like waiting. I have a video that I talk about being things not to do, and a lot of people want to start on something after they get better at it. Like, they want to get in shape first and then start CrossFit, or they want to, wait to write their book, or they want to wait to start a business, or wait to start a relationship. Same thing with CrossFit. You don't want to wait to start CrossFit. You start CrossFit right now. As a matter of fact, after you get done watching this video, go and start CrossFit. And you can do this from your home. There's not very many things you need. If you can do a lot of body workouts, by the way, like the Cindy's, if you perform Cindy, it's nothing but, or the Murph, it's nothing more than push-ups, pull-ups, and squats, just with your body. So a lot of these workouts you can do just with your body. So you can do them at home or maybe on the outside of the house if you want to go run or something. You don't need a lot of equipment. Now, if you want to get the full benefit of CrossFit, you definitely want to go to a gym. Does it have to be a CrossFit box? Not necessarily. I work out at a recreation center and they have all the weights I need. They have everything. So if I want to do weightlifting, if I want to run, if I want to do muscle ups, they have the bars, like the rigs. They have that. You don't have to be at a box. The good thing about a box that it has like a little bit extra. It's got the assault bikes. It's got the ropes for climbing the ropes if you want to do rope climbing. Pretty much has it's catered purely to CrossFit. But you could start right now. You don't have to start. You don't need any money. You can do it right now. If you do want to have a couple pieces of equipment in your house, I would recommend something like maybe a wall ball, maybe a kettlebell. You can buy a sandbag for doing, sandbag cleans, where you pick up, 50 pounds or 100 pounds, whatever amount of sand you want in there. What else? Jump ropes, especially if you want to start learning, like double unders and things like that. So those are pieces of equipment right there. Those are probably pretty good to have at the house and definitely will be great for a starter. If you're starting and you're a beginner, that's all you need. Because by the time you start to figure out that stuff and put together workouts and get good at it, by then you'll be like, okay, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to go to the gym now and start, I want to move up now. I want to start learning some other things. And then, like I said, that's the great thing about CrossFit. You're constantly growing. You don't get in that comfort zone. And that's what keeps people from growing and working out. I noticed when I used to bodybuild, they would go to the gym and they would do the bench press every Monday. Monday's gym. If you go to the gym, it's chest day every Monday. I'm telling you guys. So, but they do the same thing over and over and over. And they get strong, but they don't really get fit. There's a difference. Like, you can look at somebody and they look extremely fit, but that doesn't mean they have got good cardio and things like that. And that's the beauty of the CrossFit. You're working on your strength, you're working on your agility, you're working on your speed, you're working on your power. There's like 10 different characteristics that make up that make up CrossFit. So when you're doing a CrossFit Metcon, and by the way, Metcon, when you hear the word Metcon, that's metabolism conditioning, and that's the foundation of CrossFit. And then from there, it goes into, your cardio, it goes into your weightlifting, and then it goes into your gymnastics. And then what you want to finally do is when you're in fit, you're really fit, and you've got all this stuff going on, you can do this and you can do that. Then you want to try it out. Okay, how good am I? So go to a sport and join. Start playing some basketball, play some football, play some soccer. See how fit you really are. I mean, you're doing all these Metcons and everything, and that's what CrossFit is all about. If you have any questions about CrossFit and you want to know any more, please make a comment down in the box below, and I will be happily eager to help you out and get you started, because the best way to get started is by doing, and right now is the best time. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, right now. So if you value your health as much as I do, you will probably want to at least give it a shot. I would say give it a shot. And I have a feeling that if you try it, you'll like it. And if you like it, you'll continue to do it, and you'll turn it into a habit. So taking care of your health, taking care of yourself, and fitness is a habit. That's the way I see it. So, and like I said on the board behind me, right? You want to grind, you want to execute, and you want to hustle. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope this is like maybe answered some of your questions, or some of them, or maybe all of them. And if this has helped you in any way, shape, or form, please share with somebody you know. Hit the like button and consider subscribing and hitting the bell. And I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you.